Hallo liebe Leute, willkommen auf meinem Kanal. Wie geht's euch? Geht's euch gut? Es ist wieder Zeit zum Gruseln. Also, Decke holen, einkuscheln, Kaffee kochen, Licht aus, Vorhänge zuziehen, Großbild machen, Kopfhörer rauf. Es geht los. Auf die Plätze, fertig, starten. Also liebe Leute, heute schauen wir 12 Geistervideos von Mindjunkie. Ganz neu, ganz fresh. Wir schauen rein auf die Plätze, fertig und Start. Beruhigungskaffee.
12 scary ghost videos caught on camera. The apparition.
Die
This
Erscheinung.
first ghost video comes from TikTok, uploaded by Jonathan011T. Jonathan Toaquiza, who resides in Machala, Ecuador, says he caught a quote, ghost on
Ecuador.
a CCTV camera.
Oh ja, da ist er schon. Ein weißer Schattengeist.
Out of nowhere, a mysterious bright white thing appears. The strange white thing appears to move around for a bit and bizarrely changes shape.
Also ich glaube bei solchen Ländern, wenn irgendwo Sicherheitskamera hängt,
nobody in any of the cars stops to take a look.
Die haben anderes zu tun
was
wie
this mysterious
sowas
white thing
faken.
naked to the human eye? And just what on earth is it? Let me know what you think this
Ich glaube, das
is.
ist echt. Ich glaube, das ist
If you're a
echt.
fan of
Was
scary
glaubt ihr?
videos, make sure you
Haut's
subscribe
rein in die
and hit the
Kommentare.
bell icon so you
Ab in die
don't miss
Kommentare.
any future
Und genau,
uploads.
schaut's vorbei bei Mindjunkie.
Disturbed.
Disturbed, Nummer 11.
This next entry was captured after two men, who had a few too many at the pub, decided to take a shortcut through a cemetery. One of the men, unaware to his surroundings, climbs onto a crypt, thinking it's his bed, and falls asleep. His friend found this to be hilarious, and decided to take a photo to show him the next day. Two men eventually made it back home, and the following morning, once they came around, they were shocked at what they saw in the photo.
Okay, sie haben zu viel gesoffen und sind über den Friedhof heimgegangen.
Captured in a photograph, we can see his
Und der
friend
eine ist
lying on a
eingeschlafen
crypt.
am
However,
Grab.
hovering just above him, a transparent hooded figure can be seen. The figure looks to be leaning right over him, and as if he or she is disturbed by his foolish behavior. Commenters on this video say that this transparent figure seen leaning over the man
Schaut ja
is
tatsächlich
definitely
voll echt aus.
a ghost.
Gänsehaut,
Many were
Gänsehaut, live,
unsurprised
Gänsehaut.
because of the man's disrespectful behavior. But what do
Oh
you
mein
think?
Gott.
Is this a real ghost that was disturbed by a man sleeping on its grave?
Kurz Pause, ihr stellt euch vor, ihr geht's heim, irgendwie voll angesoffen, euer Freund macht ein Foto von euch am Friedhof. Ich meine, warum man immer über den Friedhof geht, da kann man nur angesoffen sein, ne? Und dann ist da so eine Geistererscheinung. Wenn du am nächsten Tag drauf schaust aufs Foto, denkst du, holla die Waldfee. Ich habe tatsächlich ein bisschen viel getrunken, dass ich mich dort hinlege am Friedhof. Aber dann noch die Geistererscheinung, die da zum Sehen ist, ganz schräg. Horror, ich würde nie wieder über den Friedhof gehen. Ich meine, ich persönlich sowieso nicht so gern. Ich gehe nicht gern am Friedhof und schon gar nicht in der Nacht. Ne? Aber die Typen haben es gemacht und dann ist so ein Foto entstanden. Schräger Shit.
You tell me.
Starten wir weiter.
The House by the Cemetery.
Und schon wieder
Following creepy clips come from
Haus
TikTok
neben
user
dem Friedhof.
I am Marshall. Marshall claims frightening things keep occurring inside his home after he and his family moved into a house right next to a cemetery. One morning after Marshall waves his daughter off to school, the frightening activity picks up. Marshall whips out his phone, hits record, and goes to take a look.
I just got back inside the house. I was putting my daughter on the bus. And I came in, nobody else is here, and I'm hearing something on our basement stair. Check it out.
Und du weißt, du bist allein daheim und dann geht's ab. Du Speng, zack, brack. Ekelig. Geht Obi? Geh Obi!
Loud banging sounds can be heard coming from the stairs leading to the basement. As Marshall
Und schon wieder
approaches,
Schritte, Alter, die auf ihm
banging gets
zulaufen.
louder. When he gets to the door, it mysteriously
Da, Gänsehaut im
stops.
Knack, da
Marshall
im
opens the
Genick.
door to the basement with caution, but no one's on the other side. Then even louder banging can be heard, followed by the sounds of something we can't see running up the
Ja,
stairs.
Gänsehaut
But it
im
wasn't going
Knack.
to end there.
Für die deutschen Zuschauer, Knack ist ein
We're
Genick.
gonna try this again.
Das ist steirisch,
Not once
österreichisch.
if you're friendly, not twice if you're not. Okay, alright, friendly.
Okay,
Are
Arme
you
klopfen
from
freundlich.
Okay,
Nein, er ist nicht von da.
this is the weird part. What do you want? See, this is what's going on. It's weird.
Ja, wenn er schon sagt, er ist freundlich, ne? Dann sage ich, komm mal, setzen wir uns hier auf einen Kaffee. Und hör auf zum Klopfen. Wir können über alles reden. Aber bitte mach nicht solche Geräusche.
And it just stops. Nothing here.
So I guess it is what it is.
Marshall decides
Ja,
it
der
would be a
findet sein
good
Grab
idea to
nicht
try and
mehr vom
communicate with whatever is
angrenzenden
causing the
Friedhof.
terrifying activity in his home. When he
Ugh.
asks if it's friendly, it bangs once for yes. But when he asks if it's from here, it bangs twice for no. And then when he asks what it wants, it responds by scratching and several bangs. Confused by the reply, Marshall quickly opens the door, but like before,
Vielleicht will er
nothing's
aussehen.
behind it.
Die
One of the
Türen
top
auf,
comments on
überall
this
nach außen,
video was
Fenster
that
auf.
if it knocks, don't open the door. And Marshall
Ja.
makes a video in response, but ignores this person's advice.
It's like it knows you left this comment and it won't stop, so there you go.
Ja, genau, weil dann spricht man quasi eine Einladung aus. Ne?
Stops.
Haben sie mal gesagt.
Hello?
Wer weiß, was dran ist. Mir ist sowas noch nie passiert. Gott sei Dank.
Hello?
Globi!
Loud knocking can be heard coming from Marshall's basement door, but when he gets there, the
Ghostbusters.
banging stops. Unsurprised as it's
Something
happened
strange
every time, Marshall calls out,
in the
"Hello,"
neighborhood.
and then whatever is behind the door starts banging harder than it has
Ekelig.
before. And this time, we can even see the door shaking from the force of the banging. But when Marshall opens the door, there's nothing there. TikTok users were left frightened by these creepy clips uploaded by I Am Marshall, with many believing his story to be true. Many commenters agree that Marshall should stop opening the basement door, as he's likely making the activity worse each time he does it. But what do you think could be lurking in Marshall's basement? Let me know down below. The woman
Euch schon mal
in
sowas
white.
passiert? Ab in die Kommentare.
Found the following photo on Facebook. It was uploaded to the page Sunbury Historical Tours. The page belongs to the tour group for the now closed Sunbury Mental Asylum, which opened its doors in the late 1800s before closing 100 years later. One night,
Irrenanstalten
the
sind
Sunbury
immer
Historical Tour group were on their
schlimm.
usual route around the asylum. When they reached the nurses' quarter section of the building, one of the members, Ebony Toff Littlewood, decides to take out her camera and snaps a picture. At first glance, the photo looks normal, just a dimly lit part of the Sunbury Asylum building. However, upon enhancing it slightly, something creepy
Okay.
can be seen.
Auf
On
dem
the top
Dach,
of the
oder?
roof of the building, a pale figure dressed in what looks like a white dress can be seen standing
wieder.
right on the edge of the roof,
Weißes
looking
Kleid.
down to the ground. Sunbury
Dunkle
Historical
Haar.
Tours say that this mysterious figure seen in the photograph is, quote, a female patient on the roof of the old nurses' quarters. But what do you think? Did Ebony photograph a ghost standing on the roof of the now abandoned Sunbury Mental Asylum?
was glaubt
You
ihr?
tell me.
Man sieht
Tormented by a
relativ schlecht, was das war.
poltergeist. These next set of creepy
Poltergeist.
clips come from the paranormal investigation channel NM Ghost Hunter. NM Ghost Hunter claims his house is haunted and has documented and uploaded dozens of video footage of the strange
Alles als
things happening
Geisterjäger?
around his supposedly haunted house. In
Aber
the
keiner
creepy
hat ihn
videos you're
gefangen.
about to see, NM Ghost Hunter sets up static cameras around his property, and not long after, creepy things start happening.
Oh. Wenn du böse bist, schalt das Licht aus. Aus. Da fliegen schon die ersten Sachen.
While NM Ghost Hunter is in the basement, the lights begin turning on and off by themselves. Then, a metal rod all of a sudden flies up to the ceiling, mysteriously, all
lights.
by itself. On another day, while NM Ghost Hunter and his family are out of the house,
Übel.
this was captured.
Oh, im Fernsehrüttler, den hat man schon mal, glaube ich. Nur kürzeres Video. Schmeiß Hobby. Aber er rüttelt ja nur. Schau, der geht zack, 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 zack. Hey, schlimm genug, liebe Leute. Also, ich würde ausziehen.
While everyone was out of the house, the TV can be seen
Eiskalt ausziehen.
rocking violently all on its own. After getting home and checking the footage, NM Ghost Hunter was clearly creeped out. However, later that day, the same thing occurred, but this time
Alles
right
neu
in front
kaufen,
of
alles
his
stehen lassen
eyes.
gleich. Wirklich alles. Bis auf die Unterhosen. Der ist süß.
What's wrong, Charlie? Oh, TV's going. Go. Why is TV going? There's no one back there.
The TV can be seen rocking again. NM Ghost Hunter goes to prove
Ja,
that the
vielleicht gefällt
TV
ihm
is
das
rocking
Programm
by
nicht, was du da
itself,
schaust.
and that there are no strings attached to it, and
Schalt
that
doch
no
um.
one is hiding behind it. This incident left NM Ghost Hunter creeped out and fueled by a desire to challenge any skeptics.
Man muss dem
Determined
Geist
to gather
lernen, dass er die
evidence and
Fernbedienung
debunk any
benutzt,
doubts,
verdammt.
NM Ghost Hunter installs 3 separate cameras, each positioned at different angles, all focused on the TV.
Aber warum gerade der Fernseher?
Okay, so we got the TV going. Show you the TV. There's nothing there. TV is rocking.
Ja, ist schon. Unangenehm.
Again, absolutely nothing there. No one back there.
Aber der Geist hat anscheinend
Apart from
nicht vor,
3
dass er den
different
Fernseher
angles this
runterschmeißt.
time, the TV can be
So wirklich
seen
nur damit
rocking
wackelt.
back and forth over
Ja?
and over again. Again, NM Ghost Hunter proves that no one is hiding behind the TV. But the TV wasn't the only place he'd set up cameras, and it wouldn't be the only source of activity.
Was macht man in so einem Fall? Hat irgendwer Erfahrung mit so Poltergeist-Typen? Bei irgendwem zu Hause schon sowas passiert?
This
Ab in die
time,
Kommentare
it's the
damit.
fridge door that begins moving on its own. It bangs open and closed, then suddenly stops. However, a few days later, the activity begins to increase.
Anscheinend hat er es mit die Elektrogeräte, hä? Der Geist. Elektrogeist. Wo passiert's? Oh. 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 Gleichzeitig. Okay, die Kamera wackelt da. Zack.
A set
Filmt
of
nämlich
keys
nicht.
fly off the top of the bookshelf, then a drawer in the TV cabinet slides open and a painting rocks back and forth. The camera shakes, then another painting begins rocking up and down before it crashes to the
Lieber
ground.
Mindjunkie,
at the
den
same
Pfeil
time,
hätten wir heute
book
nicht
flies
braucht.
off the bookshelf.
Das
The camera
hätten wir selber
continues
gesehen.
to shake aggressively before it topples over onto the floor. A few nights later, his kitchen camera captures
Ja,
this.
endlich mal wieder die Küche dran. Normal poltern's immer in der Küche. Die Typen mit die Küchenkasteln. Oh. Schau, schau. Das schwebt ja richtig.
A large bowl rocks side to side before lifting
Also
up
da
into
würde
the
ich mich
air
wirklich
several
fragen, wie
times
soll das
before it falls so
gefaked
hard
sein?
it breaks into several pieces.
Es
That
schaut
might have
sehr
been the
echt
first
aus
thing this
für
entity
mich.
broke, but it wouldn't be the last.
Es schaut schon sehr echt aus. Boah. Aber warum die Typen immer Chaos veranstalten müssen?
This time in his garage, objects can be seen being violently thrown around by something we can't see. A few nights later, the destruction moves into the house.
Wenn ich so ein Geist bin, dann will ich doch nicht in irgendeinem Haus rumübeln. Dann würde ich mich an der Schönheit, die es noch irgendwie vielleicht gibt, erfreuen und an irgendeinem Bergsee sitzen oder ist man da so örtlich gebunden als Geist? Kriegt man irgendwas zugeteilt und muss dann dort bleiben? Ist man nicht einmal dann frei? Das ist die Frage. Muss man dann alles kaputt machen? Muss man dann alles die Leute
Doors swing
terrorisieren?
open and closed all by themselves. Then all of a sudden, objects inside one of the cupboards fly out and crash onto the floor. Then the drying rack flips over and falls to the ground. Several objects on the floor move in different directions before the bin lid catapults out of the cupboard. Although this was just the start of the chaos in the kitchen.
Oh mein Gott. Kommt die Frau heim, was hast denn du in der Küche gemacht? Und sagst, das war ich nicht, das war der Geist. Ja genau, das glaube ich da nicht, sagt sie dann. Du machst nur Saustall, immer die Männer, dabei war es der Poltergeist. Also er schmeißt die Sachen aber schon weit.
This time, in broad daylight, objects fly out of the cupboard again. A tin flies out so hard that it smashes a picture frame on the other side of the room. Almost 2 weeks later, a camera on another part of
Das
the
erste, was
house
sie wegräumen
captures
wird,
this.
ist der Messerblock in der Küche. Oh. Nicht zum Vorstellen, wenn die Messer fliegen. Oh, herein. Oder geht raus? Verschwind endlich.
At first, the house seems quiet. Then suddenly,
Oder
all the
kommen dann noch
doors
mehr?
burst open, including the front door. A couple of
Geisterparty.
days later, things were about to get very weird.
Ja, ist ja das schon verrückt. Oh. Ja, das darf er. Putzen darf er, der Alte. Also bitte. Und dann später im Schlafzimmer auch noch Staubsaugen, bitte. Also das hat man noch nie gesehen.
A vacuum cleaner spins out onto the floor and turns
Der
on by
Putzgeist.
itself, as if someone or something is
Wie
operating
schräg
it.
ist das,
This
Leute?
next clip takes us back to the
Habt's aber
kitchen
schon mal
several nights
gesehen, wie
later.
geil. Ein Staubsaugergeist. Alter Schwede. Bam, bam. Ah. Und da steht da schon wieder der Messerblock. Du den Messerblock weg, Mann. Messerblock weit weg. Du brauchst keine Messer mehr,
Again,
weil du einen
similar
Geist
to
hast.
last time, the cupboard door flings open and the groceries fall out and crash to the floor. But this time, there's a loud, disturbing banging noise that won't stop. One by one, each of the drawers open too. Ghost Hunter has enough and eventually moves house, hoping the
Ja,
activity
Gott sei
would
Dank.
subside, and for a while, it did. However, after several months
Naja.
had passed, the unsettling occurrences that Ghost Hunter had hoped were a thing of the past began happening once more.
Klar. Ich sag's euch, wenn man davon zieht von sowas, lasst alles dort. Lasst alles dort. Nehmt nix mit. Null. Nix. Einfach eines Tages bei der Tür rausgehen und nie wieder kommen. Ja. Und schauen, dass ihr euch alles neu kaufen könnt. Auch wenn es nur langsam geht. Ich weiß nicht, jeder hat so viel Geld und kann gleich sich eine neue Bude oder ein neues Haus oder so irgendwas leisten. Aber da muss man raus. Und nichts mitnehmen, nix.
The cupboard in the
Null.
kitchen door can be seen rattling, almost like something is trying to escape. Only the door isn't locked. Ghost Hunter takes a look inside, but no one's in there. And the
Ja, und
banging,
jetzt hat er ihn wieder
which sounded
aussehen
like
lassen.
it was coming from inside, continues even after he opens the door. But whatever is tormenting him decides to do something even more
Der
creepy.
arme Typ. Ah, mein Magen knurrt. Oh. Ah. Was zur Hölle?
What do you want with me?
Ah.
What do you want?
Ah. Also ist das nicht ungut, liebe Leute? Und anscheinend hat ein Kind auch noch, der Typ, oder ein Kind. Hey, du musst einfach weg dort und wirklich alles zurücklassen. Ich sag's nochmal, ich weiß, ich wiederhole mich.
What do you want?
Das ist so grausam.
Ghost Hunter rushes to his daughter's
Awesome.
room to investigate a loud noise. When he gets there, two huge teddy bears on the top shelf can be seen moving mysteriously on their own. Fed up with this now,
Das heißt,
he
die zwei
asks the
Teddybären, das ist ein
poltergeist
Hund
what
und
it
ein Aff.
wants, but it doesn't answer. All the while, the teddy bears continue to move creepily on their own.
Alter! Der Sessel hat jetzt richtig Gas gegeben. Der hebt hier ab. Was ist passiert im Vogel, was? Oh mein Gott. Aber er hat bis jetzt immer nur gefragt, what do you want? Also was willst du? Also was wir jetzt gehört haben. Und er hat nicht gesagt, ich möchte, dass du nicht hier bist, ich möchte, dass du gehst. Schleich dich! Lass mich in Ruhe! Ich möchte nicht, dass du da bist.
Outside, a garden chair suddenly lifts into the air before crashing
Ja,
to the
übel.
ground mysteriously by itself. Then, in another clip, the large cupboard doors can be heard rattling over and over again. Ghost Hunter opens them up, but nothing's inside. In this final clip, taken almost a month later in the middle of the night, Ghost Hunter is awoken by loud noises. He gets out his phone and goes to investigate.
In the middle of the night. Habt's gehört? Er fragt wieder, what do you want? Also was willst du? Warum bist du da? Und er sagt nicht, ich möchte nicht, dass du hier bist. Ich möchte, dass du jetzt gehst.
Are you ever going to leave? Are you ever going to leave? Are you ever going to leave me alone? Come on, answer. Are you ever going to leave?
Was war das für... Also das war der Papagei wahrscheinlich im Hintergrund. Ich hab mir schon gedacht, das ist ein dämonisches Grinsen und Lachen.
Loud banging sounds and creepy laughter and growling can be heard echoing around Ghost Hunter's house. He wanders
Es wird der
around,
Papagei
trying to
gewesen
find
sein,
where it's
glaube ich.
coming from, but doesn't find anything. Only the creepy cackling and banging can be heard coming from the darkness around him. Frustrated and fed up, Ghost Hunter reaches breaking point and firmly demands that whatever entity has been tormenting him to leave him alone. To his dismay, the response he receives is a sinister chorus of eerie cackling and unsettling banging sounds emerging from the darkness surrounding him. YouTube viewers have been left horrified by the poltergeist activity uploaded by Ghost Hunter, with
Ja,
many
Leute,
praising his
was
bravery
würdet ihr
and
machen?
suggesting he needs to get his house blessed
Schreibt in die
before the
Kommentare.
activity gets even worse. Ghost Hunter claims that the activity he's
Das ist das
documented
Beste,
and
der
uploaded is the work of a
Staubsaugergeist.
real poltergeist. But what do you think? Drop a comment below with your thoughts on this one. The Peeker.
Nummer
This
7.
next creepy clip comes from TikTok, uploaded by Carlos Chimal MX, who decided to take a video of the beautiful weather from the rooftop of a building. After uploading the video to Instagram, one of Carlos's followers told him that someone or something was up on the rooftop with him.
Okay, also im Museum des Todes anscheinend, angeblich. Irgendwie so.
Did you catch it? At first, the roof seems completely
Ja, da in der Mitte,
empty,
hinter
but if
dem
we zoom in
Ding.
and slow it down,
Ja,
you can see a creepy ghoulish
schon wieder
face
so
peek
ein
out
weißes
before it
Gesicht,
ducks
schwarze
away
Haare.
out of sight.
Hey.
Carlos's viewers were left creeped
Immer die
out by his
gleichen
ghoulish face
creepy
peeking out at
Gestalten.
him behind what looks like a chimney. However, TikTok user Erica Vega commented saying that she lives nearby and that the figure was actually not behind a chimney, but behind a tomb on the rooftop above Museo de la Muerte in the town of San Juan del Rio, which is located in Mexico. And if we translate Museo de la Muerte into English, it becomes the Museum of Death. So, after reading
Das
this
Todesmuseum.
comment, I became intrigued and set out to do my research. After googling San Juan del Rio Museo de la Muerte, we can see that the scenery in the clip posted by Carlos matches up identically with the images found on Google.
Ich persönlich war
and
mal im Foltermuseum
TripAdvisor.
und
But
es
the
ist schon eine
question still
kranke Stimmung
remains,
dort.
who
Oh.
is this peeking out at Carlos Chimal on the rooftop of the Museum of Death in San Juan del Rio, Mexico? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments.
Schau dir an, wie du ausschaust.
What is
Grausam.
that?
Nummer 6.
This next entry comes from the subreddit Ghosts, uploaded 3 months ago by Reddit user Sivar211. Sivar says that the following picture was taken while on a late night hike through a wooded area in one of the most haunted places in America, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. In the
Okay.
background of the photograph taken on an infrared full-spectrum camera in the dark forests of Gettysburg, we can
Bist
see
du
some
Alien?
sort of pale figure standing between the
Skinwalker?
trees. But who is it? Reddit users were left arguing in the comments after seeing this image, with many saying
Der
they've
schaut aus.
witnessed similar sightings and experienced unexplainable things while visiting the Gettysburg area. However, some argue that the picture is simply just too dark to make an accurate conclusion. But what do you think this is? Is this mysterious thing lurking between the trees something paranormal? You tell me.
Das schaut übel aus, auf jeden Fall. Nummer 5.
This next creepy moment was captured on a car's dashcam while driving through a tunnel at night. Nobody expected this.
Hä? Was ist das, der Gegenverkehr, oder was? Ja.
Out of nowhere, as the car exits the tunnel, a transparent
Yeah.
figure appears in front of the car. There's no time
schaut
for
schon.
the driver to react, and whatever this is seems to disappear in
Pause. Man sieht schon deutlich in Umfang. Das ist nicht nur irgendein Nebel, es könnte schon so geistermäßig sein. Übel. Ja, weiter.
to some sort of smoke
Was
when the
glaubt ihr?
car drives through it. Apparently, this tunnel has seen dozens of accidents, and sightings such as this have become a regular occurrence by drivers in the area. But is this a ghost caught on camera?
Du schreckst dir als Autofahrer.
The Hat Man. This next creepy clip was posted to TikTok by Wade Lanigan, who claims something has been following him around his house. One day, Wade decided to set up a static camera in his living room, and after some time, the camera caught something rather creepy.
Okay. Zuerst sieht man ihm gehen. Und dann? Ah, Schattenbastard!
After Wade walks down the corridor, a few moments later, a shadow figure in a hat appears. The shadow figure seems to be looking for him as it slowly walks the same way and moves into the same room as Wade. TikTok viewers were left fighting in the comments on this one, with many saying that this shadow seen in the video is known as the Hat Man. And TikTok user Rob says that the Hat Man used to be in his room
Nah.
when he was a kid. However, others argue that Wade, quote, definitely edited the video. But what do you think? Hat Man shadow figure? Or is it
Gänsehautchen.
all just for views? You tell me.
Nummer 3.
How is this possible? This next video was posted to Reddit by user Confusion. One morning, while Confusion was getting ready for work, his indoor CCTV camera captured something rather strange.
Ja, ein bisschen aufräumen könntest du wieder mal, Havera. Da steht überall Shit rum.
Did you spot it? No? Well, let's rewind.
Okay.
At first, we can see Confusion
Ein
walking
Schuh
through
ist
his
erschienen.
kitchen. Then, suddenly, as Confusion says in the title, a shoe materializes out of nowhere. Confusion is adamant that this video has not been edited in any way, and after analysing the video over and over, he is still searching for an explanation on just how this shoe appeared out of nowhere. Reddit users have been left scratching their
Ja,
heads at this
tatsächlich,
strange
wie-
video, with many
Hallo?
believing it to be legit. But what do you think happened here? Let me know
Wie soll
your
das
thoughts
funktionieren?
down in the comments.
Wo kommt der her, der Schuh?
The
Eine
lady
andere
in
Dimension?
black. This video was recorded and uploaded to YouTube over 12 years ago by Baku DD. Apparently, sightings of shadow figures had been seen frequently around his family's house, but the family, not wanting to believe in the paranormal, would just ignore them. One day though, while one of the daughters were playing with her phone, she accidentally caught someone or something on camera.
これ地下の家を、冬ロンみたいな。
Früher waren die Kameraqualität richtig mies, gell? Es hat sich überhaupt nicht ausgezahlt, dass man da Kamera hat. What the fuck ist das?
Captured on camera, a dark, shadowy
Shut
figure
it
can be
down.
seen standing motionless at the end of the hallway. The figure,
Shut
possibly
it
a
down.
woman in a black dress, is only there for a split second, enough time for the daughter to see it. But when the camera pans back, the shadowy figure is no longer there. YouTube viewers were left creeped out by this video uploaded by Baku DD 12 years ago, with many believing it to be a real shadow figure caught on camera. But what do you think? Did the daughter in this family really capture a
Kameraqualität her, Leute.
You tell me.
Sleep-Paralyse, das ist ganz schlimm.
The final clip for
Da wird
this
man
week
munter
comes from the Nicaraguan short
kann
horror
nichts tun
YouTube channel
und
called
sieht schräge
JJPD
Sachen.
Producciones, and it's one that has been
Zum Beispiel irgendein Typ, der neben dir steht und die anschaut und so weiter und so
The
fort.
following video you're about to see
Okay,
is
not real. Also nicht
but it
echt,
does
das
depict
folgende Video.
something that people experience, sadly, more
Aber
common than we know. A terrifying sleep condition known as sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis, a fascinating phenomenon that has intrigued people for centuries, has left its mark on folklore, myth, and legends worldwide. Various cultures believe that sleep paralysis was caused by demons or incubi who would perch on the chests of unsuspecting sleepers, instilling fear and dread. In 1798, an artist named Fuseli responded to these terrifying tales by creating a captivating painting called The Nightmare. The artwork depicted an incubus ominously sitting on a woman's chest, while a dark horse, representing the nightmare, lurked in the shadows. If you take a moment to examine this haunting oil painting, you'll understand why sleep paralysis had such a negative reputation before science shed light on the subject. Many individuals who have experienced sleep paralysis often describe encountering
Ich bin froh, dass mir sowas noch nie passiert ist. Gott sei Dank. Aber da kann man sich nicht bewegen und dann passiert sowas, genau. Also nochmal, das ist nicht echt jetzt, das ist, gell?
The man lies on his bed,
Keine Angst
unable
haben.
to move. However, he senses something
Ich bin
in
mit
the
euch.
room with him. He's forced to watch, terrified and paralyzed, as a terrifying demon enters his room and creepily walks towards him. But that's just the start of this terrifying encounter. The demon is now on top of him, and the man is helpless, still paralyzed, as the demon puts its hand on his head. Then it suddenly grabs him by the legs and drags him out of bed. The man then wakes up and realizes it was all a dream, albeit a very realistic one. Now, I'll leave you with this thought. The worst part about this is that it really can happen to any of you at any
Und
time.
wir sind durch, meine lieben Leute. Schönen lieben Dank, dass ihr dabei geblieben seid. Hey, ab in die Kommentare. Was glaubt ihr? Geister echt nicht? Schattentypen, ja oder nein? Und ein Abo da lassen. Also, bis zum nächsten Mal. Schön, dass ihr da wart. Und schaltet wieder ein, wenn's wieder heißt.
Wir wollen uns gruseln. Poisoned apples. She's nothing like you ever seen. Her mood goes up and down and round and round, and ain't no telling what she might do next. Cause she's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty lighter, and she might just come for you. Should always sleep with one eye open. You better keep in mind to always look over your shoulder. Cause when you think you're safe, just stay awake. She's moving closer. Yeah, she's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty lighter, and she might just come for you.